Lipscomb's Leonard Skinner and Foreigner to Mystic Lake Amphitheater on August 16th with special guest Six Guns Sally. Tickets go on sale November 21st at 10 a.m. Get the complete details on all of our upcoming shows on the concert page at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
Shout out to Julia Daniels for sticking around for 2.5 hours. She had to bail, though. She's got to go do a podcast. That podcast with Ron Johnson. I think he's mentioned it once or twice or 3 or 4 or 5 times on Vikings Fan Line. He's got a podcast that he does with Julia. So she had to take off and go do that. But we still got Parker Fox. Hi, Parker.
I'm here. I'm doing it.
You're doing it, man.
Yeah, man.
Hi, Parker.
Totes.
You're doing it, man. You're doing something. Should we do Fan 5?
Yeah. It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by Builders and Remodelers.
Thanks, Builders and Remodelers. The Wild tonight hosting Carolina. 8:30, kind of. Closer to 8:55 puck drop, according to our guy, Zacho. Parker, you just said your gal Taylor is doing the Let's Play Hockey. That's right. Super cool. Frost start on Friday?
They start on Friday.
Damn, already, huh?
What time will that be?
6 p.m. Better time than 8:55. Friday at the Grand Casino Arena against the Toronto Scepters.
Oh.
Going for 3 in a row. Carolina tonight, though, at St. Paul. 13-5-1, Carolina is. They're coming off a 3-1 win over Boston on Monday. Seth Jarvis, your leading Carolina Hurricane goal scorer. 10 goals in 19 games.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah,
Seth
that's
Jarvis.
It's a good team. Wild beat them, or Wild lost to them by a goal a couple weeks ago in Carolina. So, was a good game out there. Hopefully, we have another good game tonight here and a better result because the Wild are. I don't know if they're red hot quite yet, but they're good.
Well, they're 6-1-1 in their last 8. But Zachary, can I ask you a question that might put you in a really terrible spot since you work for the Minnesota Wild?
I love these. Yes.
Yes. Do you still think the power play has Ebola?
Okay.
Do you want me to ask a question that might get you in trouble or not?
I don't care. I don't have to answer it.
Okay, fair.
Okay.
Who's the most important player on this roster?
Oh. Oh, man, I hope Sigmund isn't listening.
He passed away.
Oh.
Because after you answer, I'll tell you mine.
Okay.
And you can tell me if I'm right or wrong. You want me to go first?
You go ahead.
Kirill.
Oh, man.
It's a good one.
Man,
Can I...
what's Zach going to say
Do
now?
I have to pick somebody else now?
Yes.
No, you got to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Say Steve Bouillon.
What a fun name to say.
Yeah, he's important.
Yeah,
he's important.
On the power play, right? He's the captain.
Really coming into his own this year.
The power play.
I think he's like 19, so he's got a bright future ahead.
It's a
man.
young Zeev.
Yeah, young Bouillon.
Young Zeev sounds like a rapper.
Yeah.
Boldy's important. We need Boldy. Our goaltending has been great. Volstead and Gus. He had a great night the other night, so kept us in that. So there's a lot of important pieces. It's not like the NBA where there's one or two standouts. I mean, even the guy who's making the most money, Kirill, is important, but the difference between him and some of the other players is not as great.
Hey, speaking of the money, nice little segue to something we haven't talked about at all, and I don't really care about, but Parker, I'm looking for things to talk to you about that you probably care about.
Sweet.
I saw a bunch of quotes on Instagram. I didn't fact check to see if I was getting trolled or not, but it looked like a verifiable sports site that was posting it. There was a handful of NBA players, and I think Tyus Jones was one of them, that were quoted saying that the new structure in the NBA is squeezing out the middle players. That like the stars are getting astronomical amounts of money, right? 50, 60, 70 million almost a year. And the guys at the bottom are making the minimum. And their point was, if you're in the middle, you're in no man's land, and they're the players that are, quote, getting the hurt the most. Now, again, they're not digging ditches. We get it. They're all doing fine.
Still getting like $8 million a year.
Right, but they're saying that a lot of them get traded or they sign for essentially the league minimum because there's so many players at the top that all the money gets invested in, and then they just piece the rest of the squad together. Your thoughts about being a middle-of-the-road NBA player?
Probably would be a good life.
Pretty good gig, I think, if you get it.
But I do agree to a kind of a point because it's like you said, you're still making a crap ton of money. But those are the kind of guys that at the trade deadline are just like throwing into trades, right? So like you have these, like the Luka trade and you have like all these big trades. And I think the NBA is kind of unique in that way where you don't see it as much in football, I don't think. But when you get to the trade deadline, like the football trade deadline is always like these just like kind of minor players. But I feel like every year in the NBA deadline, there's a huge trade, one of like the 50 million, 40 million type of salary earner trades. And then you just throw in like a Tyus Jones or somebody like that. And then it's like you've been in the league for 10, 11 years and you're flopping city to city. You can't establish a home base. You have kids. Like the life kind of stuff that affects them, I think, is probably more than they want it to. But like you said, they're still making $10 to $15 million a year. So it's, what can you really complain about?
Yeah, hard to completely complain, but
Yeah.
it sounds like a handful of them are still complaining.
Yeah.
Which is proof that,
They'll
again,
always find
everybody...
something to complain about. That's right.
Human nature.
That's right.
Texans
Great
quarterback C.J. Stroud is still in the concussion protocol. He is out against the Bills tomorrow. The Texans are kind of heating up, so it sucks that he's not playing. The Texans are 5-5 now after a slow start.
Who do they go with now? Davis Mills?
I think it's Davis Mills, who I think they paid a ton to come back as their backup. He
Sweet.
won him a game, I think, 2 weeks
Yeah,
ago.
he did.
Like a 95-yard drive or something down the field.
Yeah, they're good.
The Broncos' cheap shot on C.J. Stroud is unbelievably bad.
Really? I haven't even
knocked
seen
him
it.
out. Yeah, he was slid down and then somebody just...
That's the worst.
Yeah.
It's your
of course,
favorite guy
That's
doing.
what Butthole Eyes does.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Do you see him take on an official?
But who? Butthole Eyes?
Yeah. Official
No.
running down the sidelines and
Sounds like something he would do.
Butthole Eyes just hip checked him basically.
Who's Butthole Eyes?
Sean Payton.
Oh. Yeah, he got laid out. It's the first thing PA said to me on Monday. He goes, you see Sean Payton get laid out by the official? It's like, no, did that make you happy?
Yeah, I don't think he likes Butthole Eyes.
I'm going to hope you guys didn't look at this, but maybe you did. Let's just do this the rest of the season just to follow along with the story. It's not life and death. Who cares? But it's interesting because it's gambling related. Give me the top 5 right now for NFL MVP.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen is third at plus 475 on DraftKings.
Drake May.
Drake May was number 1 last week. Now he's number 2 at plus 185.
Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor is fourth.
Okay, why do they even put him in there? Because they're not going to give it to him. Unless he just, like, does what he keeps doing what he's doing. But there's got to be some regression to the mean.
He's fourth at 8-1.
Lamar up there now?
Lamar is 45-1. He had a bad game last week, so
Okay.
he slid. He was down to like
I didn't think so.
22-1. Now he's 45-1.
Josh Allen,
He's seventh,
Jonathan
by the
Taylor,
way.
Drake May.
One name fell off gigantically. That's why I
Patrick.
Darnold. Darnold's the one that fell off the face of the earth.
yeah.
Darnold's now 50-1. Patrick Mahomes still shockingly, because they're struggling, is fifth at 19-1.
So we're missing number 1?
You're missing number 1.
Is it quarterback?
Of course.
Yeah, it has to be, right?
Okay.
He was number 2 last week. Now he's number
That's
1.
not nice.
Sorry.
Is
I
it
didn't mean
Matthew
it mean-
Stafford?
Matt Stafford. Stafford is
true.
plus 135 to
Yeah, he's
be
been balling.
MVP.
So at Circa on Sunday, we were sitting and there was a whole row of Chiefs fans. As they're very arrogant, which they can be. One of them brilliantly wore a ref's jersey because they always get bailed up by the refs. They were so cocky in about midway through the fourth quarter, and then as Denver took that ball and marched down the field and kicked that field goal, it was they kind of walked out quiet.
Did you hear Thielen's interview with us?
I heard him say, that was the Zacho retweeted after that awful call in the Eagles-Lions game.
Oh, that was
his
terrible.
quote. His quote is spot on. I agree 100%
But
with
it also maybe explains the league is rigged. Your
What'd he
take.
say?
He was on with us on Friday, and we were talking about officiating and obviously his crackback block that got flagged the week before. And he had said that they had asked the refs ahead of time and made sure that it was in the clear. They had done all the rules investigating to make sure it was legal. And essentially what he said was that some of the refs, because they're not full-time employees, they're part-times and they have other jobs, is that some of them fanboy on guys like Patrick Mahomes, that they think it's so cool they get to go talk to Patrick and then go back to their regular jobs and be like, hey, I got to ref the Chiefs game.
Yeah.
So whenever Sauce goes, the league is rigged. And I'm like, the league's not rigged. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. But that might explain what you've always thought, that
silver lining.
There's no grand scheme like let's make sure Patrick Mahomes gets in the Super Bowl. But what may accidentally happen is you have these guys that just have a little bit of accidental human instinct to go, I can't throw a flag. That's Patrick Mahomes. I want him to think that I'm cool.
He's
gonna want him to like me.
Thielen just flat out said some of them fanboy on Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, he's been in the league long enough to know.
Yeah, I love that.
And I love, again, that we mentioned this right after the interview. I love that Thielen, whether he plays another year, 2 years, or if he's done after this one, he's at the point in his career where he just doesn't care.
Yeah.
Good for
I
him.
love that when they get to the end or after the end, they just start getting honest.
Yeah.
And he's had enough.
Yeah, it's the best. You've seen enough of the BS throughout
But he
your
might be
career.
right? Maybe they do need full-time employees where they don't have jobs where they fanboy, right?
That'd probably help.
I'm sure the guys in the NBA don't have other jobs. That's a 9 month a year job.
That would be a tough one to not, just the way NBA players and refs interact. Have you seen the Michael Jordan one with that ref where the Jordan's like, no, he double dribbled the ref, and he's like, I believe you, Michael. And Michael doesn't respond. He goes, Michael, I believe you. He tells him it again. I'm like, holy Hannah.
Well, I mean, if you're ever going to fanboy,
of course,
fanboy to Mike.
That's fair,
man.
And maybe let you gamble against him.
Yeah, how about that?
And take everything you own.
Yeah, he loves
Not
gambling.
even close. The most starstruck I've ever been in my life, and it was when Will Smith was here. It was like, this is a big deal. This is freaking Will Smith.
He sat right there,
and it was super cool.
And Rosie and his whole neighborhood were here.
Yeah.
Jordan was still one notch over that. It was just nuts.
Jordan, where'd you meet Jordan?
At Trent Tucker's charity poker tournament, and he played at my table.
No.
So he was I played poker against
Take
him.
his money?
Everyone did, because he doesn't like to fold. He hates losing, so he does not fold.
Well, he's got infinite money, so it's just like
it was a
eventually he's
tournament.
gonna win.
Yeah, it was a tournament, so it wasn't his actual cash. It was his tournament chips. But you could see it in his eyes that every fold is like giving up, and he doesn't like to give up.
Yeah, he hates it.
That's not how poker works. But tell him that.
Yeah,
I'm not going to tell him that.
I can't remember who told me this story, but he was playing golf in Minnesota, and somebody was in his group. He was with I think it was back when Jack Nicklaus was alive and the whole bit. And I guess Mike at Spring Hill lost like $750,000 on a single hole. Like the guys were just throwing money at him. Like, hey, you're in the trees. I bet you can't bogey from there. He goes, put 200,000 on it, and he wouldn't do it. And I guess a single hole lost $750,000.
By the way,
ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
apparently Jack Nicklaus died.
He died?
Oh, did I say that?
Still totally with us. But I know what you mean, though.
My bad, Jack. When he was playing competitive golf, I meant to say,
Man,
that is funny.
we lost the Golden Bear.
Jack.
Yeah, he's still
Calm down,
alive, right?
Zach. Oh, he's definitely still with us.
Has to be.
Yeah, he still does the bit at Augusta.
We still have Nicholas and Nicholson. We have both of the Jacks.
Yeah, I think one of them, the actor guy, went into hiding. I don't think he comes out much.
Stop going to Lakers games.
Yeah, I don't think he does a lot of public appearances.
He's struggling. Is this going to be a Gene Hackman situation all over again, where we find him dead on the floor?
How about that?
Oh, no.
That was
hope
terrifying.
Speaking of that, Lakers, Larry David, I started Curb.
Which season?
I started on 3.
Yeah, all right.
I figured I'd start early because we did the math with Taylor, and we watch a show every night, but we did the math, and in the next 90 days, she's gone for like 64 of them on the road. So that's 64 nights of Curb, and I was like,
hammer it.
watch an episode a night.
Your thoughts so far?
Love it.
Okay, good.
It's like my perfect kind of show.
It's outstanding.
You just said, speaking of the Lakers, so did you see the episode where he tripped Shaq?
I haven't seen that yet, but I've seen clips of it on
it's coming.
Twitter. Yeah, so I know it's coming. But I just watched the one where they put the Benadryl in the brownies or whatever. So good.
All right. I'm glad you like it, because it only gets better.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I can tell, too, it's in its like kind of early stages of its comedy. And I'm excited to see where
it's
where
outstanding.
it goes.
So good.
Yeah, one of the best.
All right, headlines when we come back. Parker Fox is here. That's Sauce. I'm Corey. That's Zachary. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
The Fan.
No formal vibe, just reminder to join us in a couple of weeks at Black Friday at Mall of America, Huntington Bank Rotunda, 7 to 9. Then, of course, December 2nd, Toys for Tots at Shields in Eden Prairie, 5:30 to 6:30 p.m.
Crazy.
Shields Wales.
Isn't it?
Yeah, great spot.
Do people still like to go to like Dick's Sporting Goods
Yeah.
and Shields just to
Tommy
like
loves it.
walk around? Because I remember like I used to
Tommy sued him for false advertising.
really
Yeah.
thought there's gonna be men there.
No.
Something else.
Yep.
Sweet.
I saw a line about that.
Yeah. Great find. You know what this means?
Well, you said a week or so ago, right, that you don't like shopping in person. You like shopping online. That's a generational thing because I still like freaking going. I like online shopping as well, but I definitely like going to the Mall of America.
Yeah.
Going to Shields. I like the whole impulse buy, man. What else? I want to sometimes
That's fair.
Because when you're online shopping, almost always you're searching for something that you specifically want.
100%.
Then you find it, you find the best deal, and you move on with your life.
Yeah.
I like saying, hey, I need to go to Target for A, B, and C. And then you're like, hey, look at D, E, and F.
This was
Why don't we
literally
throw
me-
those in the cart too?
Literally me yesterday. I ran out of deodorant. I had an extra in my travel thing. Went to Amazon and ordered 4 sticks of deodorant. Like I have no need to go to Target. It's going to be here today. I went one day with my travel deodorant and I don't have to go to Target and buy it. And I don't know.
Do they still have the buttons like for like laundry detergent? Like you put a thing on the fridge and you click a button and it just automatically, you know what I'm talking about?
Don't know.
Those Amazon buttons.
I forgot about that.
Like it was like a magnet. Like you press it literally was just
Like a
button
life alert.
Yeah.
for like Tide or whatever.
For Tide.
And then it orders it for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they have the recurring subscriptions
Oh, man.
for that kind of stuff, but that can be a little dangerous. Like Taylor gets the teeth whitening things and they just show up every like week and she has so many boxes of those.
I mean,
things at
cancel
home.
the subscription.
Yeah, that's probably the case.
Yeah.
But I guess with the Amazon Alexas, I have like 8 in my house and you can just be like, order this or order that, but same kind of premise, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess one time in high school, supposedly Steve Harvey ordered like $1,000 worth of like couch cleaner or something like that to my buddy's house because they left Family Feud on at like 3 a.m. And 3 days later, a bunch of stuff showed up to the door. I guess Steve Harvey like said, Alexa, order whatever, and Alexa ordered to my buddy's house like $1,000 worth of couch cleaner or something or the other.
Did they bill Steve Harvey?
They should have.
So,
They
so
returned it
hang
and
on.
it
So you're
ended up being
saying like,
fine.
since a lot of people are listening to this right now, so you're saying if I say like, buy initials at initialsgame.com.
Alexa, you gotta say Alexa first.
Alexa, buy initials at initialsgame.com. You're saying that just may have ordered games
You can
across
buy it
the
on
upper
Alexa, right?
Midwest. No, you got to go to the website.
Oh.
It's not on Amazon. Paul, your hands up.
I don't want to say it because I don't want it to happen, but if you say that word,
The
and then
A
you
word.
say, like, call the authorities,
Oh.
does it do that? Zach, or do you know the answer to that?
I know Google
Probably
speakers
should.
do. I don't have an Alexa, so I don't know for sure. But I know Google, like there is some E911 thing that they tell you about at the beginning. They say you shouldn't use it for it, but
But if you
I wonder if you test.
I feel like it's
or-
got to have, because imagine if it could help save somebody, they would definitely put it into their
Who's
software.
the first person at the fan to get Life Alert?
Oh, Rosie.
Well, who was?
Who is?
Okay. Okay.
Why,
'Cause, I mean,
who
it's
do you
a-
think?
Ugh.
I mean, Common. I think it would be Common.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess he
Yeah.
does golf alone a lot. He could.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's in good
Trip
shape.
and
He's
fall.
not going to fall. And if he does fall, he's going to get up.
I mean, you could argue it should be me because
Yeah,
I'm
that's
alone
true.
in my basement watching poker, working on initials, and all my girls are upstairs. If I fall and collapse,
And yelled
It
help.
might-
They just turn the TV
it
up.
might be weeks.
Yeah, that's
till they're
true.
like,
Yeah.
has he come up or is he still watching poker?
And you haven't
And one of them
eaten
would
anything
go. One of them
nutrient
would
rich.
go. Who?
Right.
Who's down there?
Yeah.
The creepy guy that works on games all day.
And go, oh, man, cool.
Is
Pass. Yeah,
I
pass. the
think
beer
I saw
downs.
him yesterday. No, I don't think that was yesterday.
He said goodnight, didn't he?
I heard this weird beeping noise, and there were some
Yeah.
first responders knocking at the door, but I didn't answer it because
Yeah. Wasn't
all
for
three
any
of us are healthy.
Yeah. Who
Is
cares?
Life Alert still like the chain that you wear on your
I
neck?
think so, yeah.
And you know, actually, you know who needs it more than anybody at the fan?
Sauce.
Yeah. I probably could use a Life Alert. I fall a lot.
Because you could have just hit the
video.
button
It's
and
'cause my
life alert.
T-words are too heavy.
Right, but you could have just hit the button, life alert sends responders, they come out and help you. Instead, you asked your 9-month pregnant wife to come save you off the porch in the dead of winter.
Okay.
Oh,
Did it hurt?
I got lucky because I landed on my ribs.
Yeah.
And like, I didn't do a lot of damage. I didn't I thought I'd break my
Some
ribs
extra protection
for sure.
there?
Well, there's that. And I thought, like, if I'd hit my head, the
that could've been
concrete would have
bad.
exploded, but I probably would have, it would have been real
It would have
bad.
sparked.
Yeah.
A bit of fire in the winter.
I would have.
Palisades.
If I'd fallen, yeah. Edina would have burned down. If I'd fallen, though, on my back, I might have broke. It was bad. It was a hard fall.
Yeah, it was. It's the best video, though.
Yeah. It's
Thank
pretty
God
good.
you had ring.
Oh, of course. And then once I realized that I wasn't that hurt, I'm like, well, I can get attention from this.
How many times, if you had to guess and be right, how many times do you think you've seen it? I bet I've seen it 20 times.
When it came out, I probably watched it on loop probably 6 or 7 times.
Mm-hmm.
Just did the meme. I didn't mean to. But since then, probably once.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, so,
Probably
so in the
eight
8-ish
times.
range, I
Yeah,
bet
less than you,
I'm in the
probably.
20-ish range. Zachary?
I would say 20 to 30 at least. I
laughed every time.
I didn't even wait till everybody was like, I got to text him to make sure he's okay. I didn't even wait for that.
No. And
It's not that I didn't care, but I'm like, if you shared it, you obviously
100%.
read it.
How did you
posted
share it,
it.
by the way? Did you just post it or did you
I
text it to
posted
the group?
Yeah,
or-
I posted it.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Creasel and Nordo were at the Army-Navy game, and I think they've said they've watched it like 1,000 times.
Isn't it the greatest thing ever, though?
Rosie!
Twitter, which is built to respond without the full story or without any additional information.
Literally.
The people on Twitter were saying, you have to wait to laugh until you know he's okay. No, you don't. I was laughing the second I saw it. It was the funniest video I'd ever seen at that point in my life.
You don't have to wait.
No, I'm not waiting
Yeah,
for
if he
you.
doesn't show up, then you'll maybe ask something, but
No thanks.
Now it's time for Headlines.
Headlines brought to you by my friends at Wolf River Electric and wolfriverelectric.com. Go solar. There's still time in 2025 to get some solar panels put on. Thanks to Wolf River Electric. And they sponsor the Initials game on Friday, and they're awesome.
heck yeah.
Reach out to those fellows.
Yeah, do that.
Ask for Chad. Ask for Brandon.
Dusty.
Abbott and Molesky?
No.
They work
No,
there.
these guys are more competent than those two.
Wow.
Yep. And by the way, no, Dusty Cowtown was fired.
Oh,
What happened?
Yeah.
He doesn't believe in solar panels. And it's like, well, then why are you working here,
that's
you
probably
dumbass? Get
that's
lost. You're
probably
fired.
Randy.
Well, you don't believe in radio and you work here.
Well played. Well played.
I believe in talk radio.
Oh. Well played, Zacho. Well played.
oh man.
He's only partially wrong. I hit a little too close to
Yeah.
home. I believe in audio.
There you go.
Do you believe in me? Wow.
I
My
do.
headphones just cut out.
Thanks, Parker.
Here's a sentence. A 67-year-old guy in Michigan named J.D. Vance has
6'7".
been sentenced to 2 years in prison for threatening Vice President J.D. Vance. I wonder what he threatened him over. And was his name J.D. Vance before J.D. Vance, or did he change his name to J.D. Vance because he's a psychopath and then stalked the vice president? What happened here? Either way, he's going to jail for like 2 years.
What?
I don't know what he did. It's the first time I've heard this.
Have you guys been keeping up with South Park?
Yeah.
Unbelievable season.
It's so good.
Some people hate it. I think it's great.
It's
I think
unbelievable.
No, it's great.
I think it's hilarious, but the most recent episode is wild.
I don't think I've seen it yet.
There's obviously
Really?
it's one of the
Wednesday?
smartest
Yeah,
shows in the
haven't seen
history of TV. It's so smart. I loved this. Was it the last episode where the kids themselves, like Stan and Kyle and stuff,
Yeah.
were talking about how South Park, the city,
Yeah.
but they kept saying the name.
Brilliant.
South Park sucks because it's all politics now.
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
brilliant.
It was so smartly like self-aware that they know
Yeah, yeah.
exactly
They
what they're
know.
doing and they
Yeah.
don't care.
They don't care. What are you going to do about it?
No,
the best.
That's why I love Trey and Matt the most. Is they have so much money, which equals so much freedom. They are not afraid of anybody. They'll rip any side,
And
any actor, any musician. They don't care. They're not looking to make friends. They're
and
just trying to be
right.
funny and make some
and
points.
they're absolutely brilliant.
Brilliant.
They would be fun to meet.
Yeah, they would. That would be.
Geniuses.
They're
Yeah.
probably weirdos. They're probably like complete
Yeah.
nerds, but they're good at
know.
what they do.
Man, they're so awesome.
And the accents are just unbelievable.
Zachary, help me out with this one. Maybe this is actually maybe worth a Google because this is headlines. I'm supposed to just read the headline and we're not supposed to find out the rest of the information. But this is worth looking into because Zach and I were talking about this off the air even a week ago. After the show, sometimes I talk to coworkers.
You don't talk to me.
My headphones just cut out again.
That's okay.
In the UK, reselling concert and event tickets for profit is now going to be outlawed as part of a UK government crackdown on resale platforms like StubHub. So now,
Say it again.
so basically, price gouging, like reselling tickets, right?
Yeah.
Where these ticket vendors buy up all the tickets and then just jack up the price and resell them at astronomical prices. I think that's the third or fourth time I've used the word astronomical today.
You have used it.
They're going to outlaw it in the UK.
Well, that's sweet.
Good for the Brits.
Yeah, good for the
Something
Brits.
something has to change in the U.S. It's just not
Yeah,
fair anymore.
It's not fair, no.
Everybody's getting priced out. You have to make ridiculous, I would say astronomical amounts of money
To go to a Taylor Swift
to
concert?
go to us, but not even Taylor, right? Taylor was the first one recently that I just remember going like, man, I just cannot believe those prices.
Yeah.
But the trickle down effect since then has been ridiculous. The Eras tour set this standard where everybody else across the board was going, man, if Taylor's getting $2,000 a pop,
It is wild.
why am I charging $150? Now those secondary people, it's $400, $500, $600 a seat. And you go, I can't afford it. Who's paying this?
Yeah. Well, Hogs
My
Daddy.
God.
Yeah, it is wild. And there's nothing better than a concert, too. Like somebody that
Yeah.
you love to listen to.
Of
And
course.
And I understand 30. I don't want to go old man and scream from the ceilings again and just go, what's going on here? But part of being a kid, it was so much fun to look at a First Avenue concert price and go, all right, Goldfinger tonight. I know one of their songs, but they're $12 in advance, $14 at the door. I can scrounge. I can go through the couch and find $14.
Yeah.
And I would drive down to First Ave and watch a band that I liked just because I knew one song on the radio.
Yeah.
And maybe then I fell in love with that band because I'm like, man, they got other good songs. You can't do that if the price of a hey, that group has one song on the radio.
yeah.
Well, okay, how much are tickets? Well, $275 a seat. Well, I can't. Then I'm not going.
Yeah,
That's
I'm not
wild.
doing that.
I don't think I've
well,
ever even.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
The problem with this is it's twofold. One, face value prices are insane.
Yeah.
So the funny thing is, like, I'm reading the story, Live Nation Entertainment, which owns Ticketmaster, is in favor of the UK government's plan, and they want that. In fact, if you actually buy tickets in certain states, I think in the US, it'll tell you, like, it'll come up with a message that says Ticketmaster does not like ticket gouging and all this other stuff. But it's like, well, they have a system that makes it super easy to do. Like, when you go to sell your tickets, it'll tell you, like, it'll default to a much higher price than the face value. So, I mean, we're happy about the fact that, you know, this could be the future here in the U.S. where they say you can't sell tickets for more than what they're worth. But the problem is, if what they're worth, if the face value for a ticket that even in the nosebleeds is sometimes in the three figures,
Which is ridiculous.
we're not really making much progress there. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have a solution. I just know
Yeah.
that it's getting out of control and it doesn't seem fair. But whatever.
Hideous. I think the first Dave Matthews concert I saw in 1998, I think the face value of the ticket was $25.
Wow.
You got your towel. He's got his towel. But yeah,
How much was that?
$25. That was probably.
No, how much do I get for singing that?
Well, I think you're going to get fined $5,000 because that
No,
sounds
there's no
just
way.
like him.
It does? That's all I wanted.
Yeah.
Earlier this month, there was a story about a guy in Europe who found gold bars and gold coins buried in his backyard. And at the time, it sounded like he was going to be able to keep them. Don't know why not. It's his yard.
It's his yard, man.
Well, now it sounds like apparently that is not going to be the case. I don't have any details on this one, but again, if you find gold bars and gold coins in your yard,
Yeah. If you did the digging,
yeah.
and do they not understand the idea of finders keepers? It's your property.
Losers, weepers.
Right.
yeah. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, that's your stuff.
It's your stuff. My gold bars.
What's that one saying?
Finders keepers.
Possession is 10/4 of the law.
You nailed it. Your dad's a lawyer. That's why you know that phrase.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks.
It's like Chester Copperpot. He was a pro. He never made it this far.
If you found a bunch of gold in your backyard, what would you do with it? Like, would you just try to, like, quietly pawn it off? Would you tell everybody? You would quietly pawn it off for sure, Corey.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I definitely wouldn't be loud about it because
No.
I don't want people knowing. I'm gonna find
I'd
a way.
post about it after I fell down.
Oh, for sure.
The stairs.
You'd take a
Look
picture.
what I found.
You take a picture of it, and somebody would be there to steal it before you could pick it up.
Today is International Men's Day. Finally, a day for us.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Shout out to the bros.
International
We needed a win.
Men's Day. So if you're out there going like, man, nothing's going my way, I'm a dude.
Yeah, man.
Today it is.
Today's your day.
Let's go.
So, take control. Own the day. It's our day.
Yeah,
Internationally.
take work
A lot of
off.
great men out there.
Sit on the couch.
Today is the 4th season finale of The Morning Show on Apple TV. I have hate-watched basically all 3 seasons. I have not started the 4th one. I know I will hate it. I just can't decide if I want to do it to
Why would you
myself
watch it?
yet. Because I've hated the last 2 seasons, and I still finished them.
The first season is good.
It's good.
I haven't watched,
2 and 3 were terrible, but I watched every episode.
it's such a... It's a shot at the one guy that got kicked off. Like, that's the kind of the beginning of the
Matt Lauer.
storyline, Matt Lauer, who sucks and should be kicked off. But the jumping the shark moment of it, where it just takes a
There's
turn
so
and
many,
you're
though.
like,
So many jumping the
the
shark
car
moments.
bit in the Italy, I don't know. It gets kind of weird.
Everybody's in it. I haven't even heard of it.
Giant show,
Yeah, it's
giant
giant.
roster.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
should
yeah.
be awesome.
It
It's
should-
not.
Corey's 100% correct. It should be
That's
awesome.
why it pisses me off. Is there's so many talented people on that
Yeah.
show. So
Literally,
many.
Yeah.
Everybody's in it.
Yeah.
All right. According to researchers, we have an animal. God, I hope you guys didn't see this headline. We have an animal that researchers believe is inching closer to becoming a pet, like a standard pet, like an animal that is like, this thing is, on the absolute brink of true full-on domestication, that this could be the next wave of pets. I don't know how to say this without giving it away. Well, here, I'll maybe Julia is still listening because it's the University of Arkansas. A study from the University of Arkansas's Department of Biology found that this animal is physically changing in response to their interactions with humans. And in fact, they believe are evolving to look even cuter, much like wolves back in the day would do the puppy dog eyes
gotta
to
guess.
get fed by humans, and now that's how we have dogs.
Yeah.
Essentially, they're saying this is slowly happening to this animal, becoming cuter in their interactions, and they believe at some point they won't necessarily be wild. We might have a domesticated pet called the...
I'm guessing raccoon.
Nailed it!
Oh, wow.
Look at Parker Fox, you smarty pants. Raccoons might be next.
I promise you I didn't see it. Promise you.
I believe you.
But I've seen enough videos on Twitter of like raccoons interacting with humans and like
Jeez.
I've seen some like in houses.
Kind of videos.
Yeah, wouldn't you like to know? Weather boy.
They're they're adorable.
Brilliant.
They are cute.
And they come up to the a screen door, and
Yeah.
if you feed them and stuff, they look like they're
They
very
come back,
thankful.
too.
They're
Like,
grateful.
yeah.
It almost looks like they hold their hands out, like please give me my treat, like they're Oliver Twist.
Yeah.
Then they go on their merry way, and they come back the next day going like,
They have big
"Hey, buddy."
teeth.
They're nocturnal, right?
Yeah, I think so. They only come out at night. Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Not when they get domesticated. They're going to have to be pets
But, like,
24
isn't
hours
the
a day.
bit that, like, if you see one, that was always the thing when we were kids.
I don't
like,
know if that's an urban legend or
Yeah,
not. I
you
don't
saw
know if
one
that's
during
true.
the day it had
That
rabies?
Yeah, it was rabid. We always heard that. I
do
just don't
have
know if
big
that's
teeth.
true.
Yeah.
Is that true? Somebody look that
Yeah,
up.
they look mean as hell.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about? They're adorable.
They are kind of cute, but like they do
No,
have big
there's-
fangs. They kind of look like a honey badger in a little bit of a way.
Honey Badger just takes what it wants.
Don't give a damn.
Dolly Parton has her next business idea. This is two worlds colliding.
Oh.
Not to quote Spider One from Power Man 5000, but this is when worlds collide. Sauce.
Great song.
Great song. Two of Hawk's favorite things:
Bras.
Dolly Parton
And sweaters.
and truck stops.
Oh, God, yeah. Hell yeah.
Next summer,
lot lizards.
Next summer, she's opening Dolly's Tennessean, that's how you say it, travel stop in Cornersville, Tennessee. It's part of a brand new partnership where her team will take over and rebrand the Tennessean travel stop location. So if it works, sounds like she's going to have her own brand of truck stops.
Yeah.
Good for Dolly.
You don't think Chris
You know how well that will work
is
for
going
all
to
these truck
a
drivers?
billion
Oh, yeah.
percent? You don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
though that The next time he has like a week vacation from the Power Trip Morning Show, he's just going to drive across the South hitting Dolly truck stops.
Yeah.
Looking for lot lizards.
Good to see you again, Dolly.
Yeah. Trying to find his sister. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The branding of that will be sweet, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She says, I have spent the bulk of my life on the road, and more specifically on a bus. All the years spent visiting greasy spoon cafes, truck stops, and roadside pit stops have given me an understanding of what travelers desire on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. To look at you.
Yeah. Right.
Dolly wants truck stops.
Well, good for Dolly. That's a good idea.
It is. It actually is genius.
Yeah.
A planned threesome in Florida broke out in fisticuffs. If you don't know what fisticuffs is, that means a fight.
Oh.
It's not like a brand of handcuffs.
No. Or a brand of a threesome. Yeah. That's all you've got from that?
It says a planned one, though. So if it's planned,
I would guess jealousy.
Unplanned ones can break out in fisticuffs, right?
Yeah.
Why is she here? Sorry.
Yeah.
Planned ones, shouldn't everybody be like, this is the best?
Yeah.
This is going to be fun. Right this way, young lady. Let's go.
Yeah. Jealousy, I would guess.
Yeah.
People got pissed.
Two having too much attention.
I
The
think
one
that's
felt
what
left out.
Yeah. I think that's what the song Hey Jealousy is about. A threesome gone bad.
A politician in Ohio is speaking out after he claims he found a screw in his Chipotle.
Ugh.
I've seen this a lot, actually. There's people that tweet at Chipotle with like screws in. I've seen this on Twitter more than once.
So,
yeah.
Again, whatever. I'm the skeptic in the group here, but I always just fear that these are planted and they're doing it for social media attention or hoping Chipotle cuts them a check to stay quiet or to tell them
you
to
threw your
delete
own
it.
screw in there.
Yeah.
You can't prove it.
Screw. If you take this to court, this is a politician who knows what he's going to do. If you take this to court, how do you prove
You can't.
that you didn't put it in there
I
yourself?
don't think you can. I don't. Yeah.
So you videotape yourself opening the bowl.
Can't Chipotle just flat out say, there's no way there's a screw in there without him doing it on his own?
Yeah.
Unless you can
I don't know how that
prove
works.
the type of screw is used in a lot of Chipotles and there's like serial number on it or something like that. That's the only way I could think. But dude, I down those Chipotle bowls so fast. If there was a screw in there, I would have no clue. Thought it was just a hard piece of chicken.
Go to Pure Lima. Way better.
Pure Lima is fire.
Way better.
Interesting.
That is good. But
That's outstanding.
Taylor's sponsored by Chipotle, so we get it
Oh,
for
must
free.
be nice. Yeah, then you'd go all the time.
Must be nice.
Could
all
you
the
eat two
time.
of them?
Yeah.
Have you?
No, I don't eat like Tommy does. Like Tommy could probably order like 3 bowls of Chipotle. I'm a quality over quantity.
I think he said
smart.
he ate. Did he eat 3 of them once?
I believe it.
Yeah.
He probably just does it to just challenge himself.
Yeah.
But again,
Honestly.
Parker's still holding on to metabolism. Tommy's past the metabolism line of 27 years old. After that, it's all downhill. What
Yeah.
are you, 26?
26,
You're
yeah.
hanging on. You're hanging on. You got about another year or so.
I feel like I'll never lose it.
You are incorrect.
No, you were incorrect.
You are incorrect. Clock's ticking, buddy.
Yeah. Everybody says that.
Yep. Everybody thinks that because you go to fast food 1,000 times a day when you're in your 20s. You're
Yeah.
like, I feel great.
Yeah. Just wait.
I haven't
But
gained a
but
pound.
that's one thing I don't
And it
do.
changes.
I don't eat fast food like at all. But Taylor loves to bake, so like I'll have 6, 7, 8 cookies in a night.
How many?
I just did it again. I really didn't even try to do it. 8, 9 cookies in a night, and I'll literally
8, 9.
41.
Oh my God. 12, I guess. Yeah.
12's a new one.
Oh, God. What's 8, 9? Are we?
That's our
7, 8,
version of
9.
it.
You'd love to eat 9.
Yeah. Wow.
Are you 7? Because 7, 8, 9.
And 12.
Oh, my gosh. Jeepers.
This is no surprise. I'm actually surprised we don't hear stories like this more often. It's going to sound like a nice story,
Okay.
and then the obvious twist comes in. A man who arranged to have his wife frozen until science could advance enough to cure her lung cancer has now moved in with his new girlfriend.
Yeah. I think that's how a lot of those stories go.
That's how these planned threesomes break out
Yeah.
in fisticuffs. Is
No one was
we find a cure for lung cancer. We bring back his frozen wife, and then she meets the new girlfriend, and there's a giant fight.
Yeah, there's a giant.
And the guy's like,
Or you just didn't
Look,
unthaw her.
lady, I froze you to save you.
Yeah.
We cured your lung cancer. This is like, whatever year they cure lung cancer. So here's Maria. That's my new girlfriend. You guys can all get along.
Yeah.
You were frozen.
And
what was I
Maria,
supposed to do?
Stop ripping lung darts. You don't get too, get out of jail for free cards.
Oh, the new girlfriend smoking cigarettes too? Maria was the new girlfriend.
Oh, well, both of them are just
I would
ripping
hope the old
darts.
girlfriend doesn't go back to cigarettes.
Well, if you know there's a cure, that's Common's bit. If the Surgeon General came out today and said that we were wrong, smoking's good for you, he'd smoke like 2 or 3 packs a day.
Hypocrite.
I think everybody would.
Never had a
wouldn't.
cigarette.
I wouldn't.
Oh, yeah.
Same.
Never
I
had
hate that
one.
feeling.
Even like a night where I had too many drinks, still never had a cigarette.
You're missing
it that
nothing.
way.
I'm going to try
Keep it
to.
that way, yeah.
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 Yeah, you're going to lose your metabolism, so
Yeah.
you don't need lung cancer as well.
Yeah.
We'll see.
No. Look, see again. This. It just feels good to be old and wise because
Yeah.
I was once going to
Having
eat
2
whatever
cupcakes at
eat-
Sauce's
eat
wedding.
1.5. Eat whatever I want. Then I got to 27 and it was all over.
Yeah.
I wish somebody 45 had told me that metabolism ends when you're 27.
Stay
years old.
here.
Stay here. Stay as long as you. Again, I would argue because you say you're burning X amount of calories a day, you still exercise, you work out. This is the time to eat whatever you want.
Whatever, yeah.
It sounds like you're trying to eat healthy. I would say no. Don't. You have the rest of your life to try to eat healthy.
I think it's
you
just-
still have a window.
I think it's just been ingrained in my life as an athlete where it's just like, you got to watch what you, even like my sleeping, I still think about it from like an athlete's perspective is got to go to bed at this time because then that gives me X amount of hours of sleep and my Whoop tells me I perform it.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
know. It's kind of a nerdy
Always listen to your Whoop.
approach. But
There it is.
Does
brilliant.
Taylor like being called your Whoop?
Yeah.
yeah, it's her nickname.
All right, so
There it is.
Wolves post game on Care 11
Yeah,
Friday night.
it'll be fun.
After the Frost game and after the Timberwolves game.
Full slate of sports.
That'll be super cool, man. Good for you. Look at you. Parker's
fun.
got metabolism and broadcasting jobs. Pretty good being Parker
good for
Fox
you,
right
man.
now.
Yeah, I could lose them both fast. So
It happens.
What do you think goes first, his broadcasting career or his metabolism?
Metabolism.
thanks, Sauce.
I agree.
That was
I
a
agree.
good answer.
It's the right answer
Yeah,
anyway.
man.
All right, so we'll see you next week.
We'll see you
And
next
we'll see you
week.
on TV on Friday night.
Yeah, you guys are the best.
Thanks,
Hawks
Steve.
back tomorrow. Full show tomorrow. Lieber, Fargo
Pelissero.
Flash, Tommy, Pelissero, the whole bit. That's tomorrow. Don't forget initials on Friday. $104,000 up for grabs on Friday. And then we're at Mall of America a week from Friday from just 7 to 9. 7 to 9 on Black Friday, celebrating the 24th birthday of the Power Trip Morning Show. You want to go birthday or anniversary? What's better? Birthday sounds weird. It's
Anniversary.
anniversary, right? Let's go with anniversary.
Yeah.
The Power Trip's back tomorrow, 5:30 until 9. 9 to noon is next.
To listen back to today's Power Trip Morning Show or to hear previous shows, podcast us on the iHeartRadio app or KFAN.com.